An injury during a Dallas Cowboys training camp sidetracked Kent Untermann from pursuing a pro football career. But the discipline he learned through sports helped him turn Pictures Plus into a very successful business while surviving some tough hits along the way. Now they're branching out into furniture and closet organizers.
My name is Kent Untermann, and I came to Hawaii originally on a football scholarship in 1980. I was recruited by then head football coach Dick Tomey as a quarterback. A lot of people don't know that. And after a couple games, they had a need for tight end, and I fit that bill. So I played the rest of my years at UH as a tight end. I was also fortunate enough to play under June Jones my junior year. And after my senior year, I got to try out with the Dallas Cowboys. Unfortunately, that ended with an injury, and I had to kind of decide what I wanted to do. I had my business degree, and I just made a conscious decision. I wanted to move on to that. I wanted to be able to run around with my kids when they were young and not have those injuries last the rest of my life. And I had had some head injuries, even though we didn't know the severity of them at the time. And so I decided it was time to make a career move and take all of those great things that I had learned from football and hopefully transition that into business. My first business at the swap meet was Regent Distributors with a couple of former players, Tom McCarthy and Joe Nobles. And we were buying and selling things at auctions, and then decided to bring a container load of framed art, and was about $30,000. And I told Tom and Joe, this is a real business now. We borrow money from family members and friends, and said, are you guys in or you're out? And they said, gosh, we're out. We don't want that liability. And so I took over the business, which would evolve into Pictures Plus. I've always been an opportunist, and since I was a young boy, was inspired by my grandparents who had a retail nursery, and so I always knew I wanted to own my own business. And so I've always tried to look at where's there a space in the market that someone's missing. And it appeared to me that the picture framing business was overpriced, lead times were long, and it was fairly inconvenient. And so we thought if we worked on all three of those things, there would be an opportunity in the market. We were fortunate the first 10, 15 years of our business. We grew every year, we were profitable, everything we did sort of turned to gold, if you will. And so then to be in a situation where we had overexpanded and were a little too aggressive and had unprofitable locations, it was hard. I'm a very loyal person by nature, and I don't like to ever go backwards. And so it was a real struggle to have to close stores and in certain cases lay people off. Those were really tough times and tough decisions. Pictures Plus is evolving quite a bit. As we know, with technology and the market's changing and diversifying, even though we have the Plus, we're actually now changing to Plus Interiors because we're going from just picture framing and art to also adding cabinets and sliding doors and closets. This is actually printed on aluminum. It's actually fused into the aluminum. And the really unique thing is we're making it all on island. So we have these big sheets and we cut them out with our CNC router out in Kapolei. And we digitally print any image. It could be a sign, it could be a photograph, it could be a family picture. And we heat it up to 400 degrees in a heat press for about 2 minutes. And the inks actually vaporize and sublimate into the polyester coating on the aluminum. As you can see on the back, that's aluminum. This is a really amazing process that goes over so many different businesses, and it will actually go from picture framing to cabinets to sliding doors, so we're very excited about it. As we are evaluating business opportunities, we really believe that our core competency is mass customization, and so we feel that those core competencies transfer from picture framing into cabinets. And for some people that might seem like a stretch, but as we looked at the market and the fact we live on an island, it's very expensive to import things to Hawaii, and there's long lead times if you go to a furniture store. So this product here is called Insight Furniture. We offer a myriad of different finishes. It's cut on our CNC machinery so that it's very precision cut. The turnaround time is very short, it's 3 weeks, and there's a myriad of different options. And as we thought about the real estate market and how expensive it is, being able to optimize the space in Hawaii to get full utility is really important. We have 212 employees currently, and one of the things I'm really trying to drive is local manufacturing. I think as a local community, we've done a fabulous job of supporting the farmers and also renewable energy. We understand that we need to continue to work on those things to be more sustainable. I think the thing that we have a lot of opportunity is more of an awareness of local manufacturing. And with technology, I believe that we really can do local manufacturing. When you also consider shipping and how much it costs to import bulky items, it makes a lot of sense to manufacture those bulky items on island. I think the biggest thing I learned as a leader from the coaches is it's really all about alignment. It's really important that as a leader, whether it's a coach or a business leader, that you keep the team or organization aligned and everybody understands their role and the importance of their role in obtaining your kind of mission and objectives. Coach Tomey specifically was very good at walking the team mentally through those challenging times in a game. He'd say things like, you know, there's going to be times when it doesn't look, it's going to look like we're not able to win. Someone's going to need to make a big play. So when those things happen in a game, you were prepared for it. And so I think the big thing is preparing the team for success and creating alignment amongst everybody in the organization or team. It's really disappointing to me when people even talk about dropping U8 sports and going to Division II. Division II is not an option. Having played there and having played in front of 47,000 people and sellout crowds and the largest 43,000 season ticket holders, I know and I believe that we can have a very successful, not only football program, but athletic program here in Hawaii. We have some of the best football players, and this community rallies around people. Look at Jasmine Trias and the Little League teams and the women's softball. People want to support a great sports program, and we can have a great sports program here. We just have to have the right leaders and the right people in the right positions, and we can be very successful.